Hello, 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 and great afternoon. Happy Monday. My name is Chadney White, founder of Grown and Sanctified Divas Network, and I am here to bring you today's midday motivational moment. So, today's midday motivational moment is all about call it out, cast it down, and conquer it. Call it out, cast it down, and conquer it. All right, so three simple but yet not always easy steps that you have to go about. So I'm going to go through and break those down, what I mean by call it out, cast it down, and conquer it. All right, so before you jump to any conclusions, just rock with me for a few. All right, so first, call it out. Call what out? So here we are. It's Monday. It's the beginning of the week, beginning of the work week for most of us, right? And so a lot of times when we get ready, we're starting a brand new week, or when we start Monday off, or when we get to this point of the day, right? Because this is the midday. And so a lot of times we can have those feelings of feeling very lethargic or lazy, or feeling like, just not wanting to do anything, or feeling like whatever the case may be. You can have, a case of, the blues. You can be in one of those functified moods, if you all know what I mean. I know I'm kind of dating myself here, but anyhow, whatever the case may be, you got to call that stuff out. If it's a negative or foul mood or energy, if it is a defeated or a limited mindset or belief, if it is any type of counterproductive or stinking thinking or whatever the case may be, you got to call it out. You got to identify it and you got to address it, right? Next is cast it down. A lot of times when we have these different thoughts come to our mind or come into our spirit, and we kind of just let them linger, we just kind of let them fester and simmer, and we don't immediately, not only do we not immediately call it out, but we don't immediately cast it down, right? And so I'm going to take it to the Bible, because y'all know I'm a Bible girl and I love the word. And in the word, it says casting down all vain imaginations, right? And every thought that exalt itself against the word of God. So we got to learn to not only call that stuff out for what it is, but then cast it down to the pits of hell where it belongs, right? Okay, so I know I'm coming a little strong, but just gotta bring it back to the word. That's what the word of God says, right? So again, you gotta call it out, and then you got to cast it down, because if you don't immediately cast it down and you allow it to linger, you allow it to fester, you give it the opportunity and the chance to germinate and take root. And then we all know that when you have to dig something up and pull something up by the root, it takes a lot more effort, a lot more energy, right? But if you can cast that thing down and remove it, get rid of it, exterminate it, whatever term you want to use, before it has the chance to take root, then it keeps you from having to put forth even more effort and energy and time to be able to remove and get rid of that thought. Because we all know that your our thoughts become actions, right? So we have to go through that process of casting it down before it has an opportunity to take root. All right, so again, call it out. That's the first step. You got to identify it and you got to call it out, whatever it may be. Then you got to cast it down. You got to bring down, you got to pull down those strongholds, and you got to take the time to cast those thoughts back to where they belong, right? Back to the pits of hell. And then you got to conquer it. And what do I mean by conquer it? What I mean by conquer it is that you got to make up in your mind that you are not going to allow that negative or limited belief, thought, stinking thinking, stinking attitude, mood, whatever it may be, to conquer or dominate you, right? You're going to conquer and dominate it. And so what does that mean? That means that you're going to put up the necessary safeguards, and you're going to guard your gates, and you're going to do whatever you have to do to conquer that thing, so that when it tries to reel its ugly head back around again, because I promise you, more than likely it is, you will be able to conquer that thing, and that thing will not conquer or dominate you, right? So again, I'm here to remind you to call it out, cast it down, and then conquer it. And so that brings me to the conclusion of today's midday motivational moment. If you would like to dig a little deeper into this topic and get some practical as well as spiritual tools on how you can go about those 3 steps and how you can apply those in your everyday life, I invite you to get a copy of my book, Delayed But Not Denied: How to Remain Diligent Through Setbacks and Disappointments. The link is in the description box above this video. Or if you are someone who may be in need of that, that extra step, that personal guide or coach or mentor, someone that can help to further assist you in your process in not only calling it out, casting it down, and conquering it, but you want to be able to get some additional guidance and steps and tools in a private and safe space with someone like myself, and connect with other similar women that are on a similar journey as well, then be sure that you check out my 8-week group coaching and mentorship program, GASD Academy. I do have some spots remaining, and enrollment is still open, but only for a limited time. So if you want more information about that or how to apply to become a part of GASD Academy, where you can be taught and equipped on how to be refined and to shine as the grown and sanctified diva that you are, then also check the description box above this video. And so again, that concludes today's midday motivational moment. Remember to call it out, cast it down, and then conquer it. My name is Chatney White, and that is today's midday motivational moment. Have an amazing day.